Stop pursuing women. A better way to move in and actually build attraction. You know, it's funny that most guys, a lot of people don't understand, they don't lose when it comes to women or dating or anything like that. A lot of guys assume that losing means that they sit around and they kind of knock themselves down. They think they lose because they are boring. They think they lose because they're broke. They think because they lose because there's ugly. And that's the weird thing, even about the word ugly. There's really not an ugly person to a woman that sees, that feels you. There's no such thing as ugly. When a woman is feeling you, there is no such thing as ugly. But it's just a lot of guys out here, they depend so much on women, number one, but they chase like they're trying to catch the last train home and everything. They do things also fast, texting, explaining. They compliment women way too fast. And it's like that, again, like I've always said, you're just like a sample at a mall, you know what I mean? And that's not the game. And that's not how men move in the game when it comes to all this. We've got to start showcasing not what we're after. We've got to start showcasing why women should mess with us. I think that's the problem. So I think it's a problem a lot of guys have because they have never been told this. Because the moment you start running behind a woman, okay, you guys understand, you're telling that woman one thing. It's like, I need your approval, man. It's like, I need you because without you, I'm not going to win or anything like that. And you can't build desire when she feels like she's the goal. She should never be the goal. A woman should not be your goal at all, gentlemen. And if you guys just stay with me on this topic right here, I'm going to do my best today on this show to break down why a lot of you guys out here, I mean, you're never going to win as long as you're living in the wrong moments, the wrong movements, the wrong reality. Unfortunately, your reality is built upon a premise that says that I've got to move different, be different, think different, beg the woman, and barter her for something that you don't have to do, gentlemen. And if we can just take a moment and process and fix the one mindset that you have right now, you're going to stop getting played. You're going to stop accepting breadcrumbs from a woman. You're going to stop living in that damn friend zone. I mean, you're going to stop being the guy that she calls when she's bored. And you're going to stop being the one that is going to actually adjust her behavior. Gentlemen, if you cannot adjust a woman's behavior, there is nothing in it for the woman to actually want to be with you. And many guys out here don't understand there's so many layers, because most people don't understand that a lot of women are looking for dominant men. They are, okay? And we've got to learn how to flip the dynamic, guys. I don't want you to be mean. I don't want you to be rude. I don't want you to be disruptive or anything. What I want you guys to do, I want you to be something different. It's okay, let me give you this metaphor. Okay, it's like I want you to be like, think about you as a sexual street vendor. I mean, you're doling out pleasure, but it comes at a cost. I talked about this on the other show, the live show we did. Are you for free or a subscription service? Because like I was telling you about subscription services, once you stop paying for that subscription cuts out. It doesn't say, give me a chance. It doesn't say, let's talk about it. It doesn't say, let's work it out. It actually cuts you off. And when you are a person that has the game, you are going to dole yourself out like a subscription service. And that service is, I'm not going to waste my time with a woman that doesn't deserve me. Gentlemen, I'm going to shock you. There are so many women out there that don't deserve your time. So why give it to them? If she doesn't deserve you, don't give her your time. You've got to operate like a luxury brand, not yelling. See, you don't yell at women, and you don't beg women, and you don't chase women, and you don't ask women to give you a second or third or fourth chance. You don't move like that when it comes to the game. You don't ask women to give you a second shot or third shot or anything like that, or convince a woman. Never, gentlemen, never, ever try to convince somebody to give you a shot. Never do that. I don't want you guys doing that. That's not cool. You should never try to convince, but I get it, gentlemen. A lot of you guys feel the competition out there. Because you feel the competition, you feel that you have to convince, man. And again, I'm not going to convince because I have nothing to prove. Because a thing that y'all need to understand about women is that a woman is not going to chase what she can actually control, man. They're going to chase what they cannot predict. They are going to chase the thing that feels rare, the thing that is going to draw their emotions up and down. And that's the beautiful thing about the game when you had this game locked in. Because when you don't move like the prize, and every time you text her and every time you reach out to her, I get it. In your reality, you think, okay, well, you know what? It's time for her to hear from me. But hear what? What are we saying to women? What are we trying to get across to women? Are we just talking to talk? What are we actually doing in all of this? And when you place a woman above yourself, you're telling that woman that you're better than me, so what can I do to get you? And that's, gentlemen, that's not the game. See, this is not about having options, because a lot of you don't, and it's cool. This is about learning what it means to be opportunity. See, a lot of people assume that I have to have a lot of women to show a woman that I'm opportunity. No, you've got to build the opportunity, man. See, being an option is in your mind and everything, okay? And that's why you pursue hard, and that's why you run after her, and that's why you beg, and that's why you barter, and that's why you stress, because you're not taking a moment to say, you know what can I do for myself? What can I build in myself? What can I change for myself to show her that I can actually be a better person? Because I know many of you guys have it in you, and I'm not trying to, again, I will be the first to tell you, this is not an affirmation, and this is definitely not motivation. This is just me being honest with you guys out here. You guys have to learn how to pursue excellence, okay? Because as a man, one thought, one mind, one way. I've never wanted to chase a woman. I always like to invite her into my world to be a part of something that she has never experienced, and forcing her to be more than what they actually are. And I don't chase, I don't beg, and I'm not going to spam and bug the shit out of her. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set a tone, and the tone that I'm going to set is all going to be about me. But gentlemen, this is why setting the tone is so important. Because if you can't set the tone and you don't know who you are in that tone, you're not going to win with women. And the thing that I want you to do is win when you learn the game. And this is why everything that you do, every move that you make, and everything that you say is going to move that woman either towards you or away from you, okay? I don't want you to look at women and feel that you got to ask them for permission, okay? I don't need your permission to tell me I'm valuable, because I am valuable, okay? And what does that look like in real life? It looks like when you see a woman, I'm like this, look, I'm going to invite you to be selected, and I'm going to select you. But just as I brought you into my life, I can easily get you out of my life and not give a fuck about you. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works, man. I'm not here to do any emotional gymnastics. I'm not here to beg anybody. I'm not here to say, please be with me. Man, I know what I am and what I got, and women know it too. And listen, I can charge them, dog. That's what I'm saying. You got to be able to have that mentality of saying, you know what? I can charge you. I don't need you as much as you need me, but I'm saying not in an emotional way, not in a bitter way and not being angry. You can't move that way. See, it is that calm, and it's not even a calm, it's more of a sexual calm. And in that sexual calm, that makes you strong. That's where the strength comes from, because I need y'all to understand that, look, at the end of the day, y'all got to look at how women move and everything, man. All right, see, you guys out here, you actually just gotta stop chasing women like the FBI trying to chase a suspect, man. You're over there investigating her stories. You're liking her posts. You're replying to everything. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. You're replying to everything, feeling that if you don't, you're gonna lose out on that woman and everything, man. You're like, unfortunately, you're like the guy handing out flyers in front of a restaurant. Nobody wants to eat at that restaurant, man. And you keep chasing people down in this phrase like, come inside, we got good food and everybody. And people know that restaurant doesn't have good food. That's why they have somebody out there handing out flyers trying to beg people to come inside. And y'all don't need to be right there, okay? You got to stop giving her free tours like you're a museum employee. You're not that person. And it is this simple, man. If she adds value, she will get more access to me. That's it. I'm going to say it again. If she adds value, she'll get more access, man. If she acts entitled, she gets less access. If she doesn't move the way she needs to move, she will be removed. It's that simple. If she plays games, she'll be ignored, okay? If she wants to argue, she will be gone. And see, the thing is that you don't teach women anything, guys, with speeches. Speeches do not and will never work. And that's why you don't do that. You don't teach a woman with speeches. You teach her with outcomes. And now let's talk about what pursuing really is. It's like you're trying to purchase attraction with effort. And you think that if you do enough in this world, she is going to change. And it just doesn't work that way. Like I say, guys, I know what a sexual vending machine is like, but you guys are moving totally different. And this is the problem. And this is why they take longer to reply. This is why they cancel the plans. Because you cannot keep a woman by acting like you can't lose her. You can't do that, man. You keep women by saying, guess what? I'm not trying. If I win you or lose you, I don't care. Guys, okay, I don't understand. If it's narcissistic to say, it's to be expected. She's supposed to want to be with you. It's to be expected. So you're not really losing out on anything, okay? And that's why you win, because when you have this life and you have this lifestyle, that's what's going to change everything. We are too busy pursuing women the wrong way, and we're doing things the wrong way. And if you keep accepting what you're accepting, you're going to wake up one day and you're going to realize at 40 years old, because a lot of you young men right now, your Titanic is heading towards an iceberg called midlife crisis. And I don't want that to happen to you guys. I don't want you to feel like you're missing out on life, okay? Stop chasing after the replies. Stop worrying about when she disappears. Don't worry, they're gonna come. Look, gentlemen, I'm telling you, women are gonna come and they're gonna go in your life. That's the honest truth. And there is nothing that you and I can do about it. It's gonna happen. The question is, what are you gonna do when they come and go? Because remember, guys, I'm a priority to myself. And if I'm not a priority to her, then I forget about her, burn the bridge, don't look back, and keep things forward. And that's what I'm saying. But see, when you move this way, that's what her primal is going to feel. Not her eyes. We are too busy trying to please the eyes and not unlock the primal. If you can do that, gentlemen, that's going to change the game up. The only way you could do that is become the student of the game. Learn this game, lock it down. Because if you're easy to control, she doesn't want to have anything to do with you. It's just what it is, guys. And that's why a lot of you guys struggle, because you're too easy to be controlled by her narrative, the things she wants to do, how she moves, thinks, and operates. And if you're being ran by that, then you're not going to grow as a man. And women just don't want that. Women want somebody who can actually say no to them. They want somebody who doesn't care. They want somebody that is going to challenge her in different ways and make sure that if she doesn't have her shit together, then there's the door. That's how you guys got to think, and that's how you guys got to move, man. Look, you don't need her, man. She's not that special. I don't know why y'all think these women are so special. They're not special. What makes them special is you. You make them special. They are insecure, they're needy, and they're all over the place, and they need man structure. And they rarely, guys, this is what I keep trying to tell you, women rarely meet men. So when they meet a man for the first time, everything begins to change because they're not used to someone being so dominant. And this is why you have to stop pursuing. This is why you have to stop trying to win. This is why you have to stop trying to convince her. And what you've got to do is you got to learn how to become that man that she has got to convince herself about you and wondering who you are and saying to herself, if I don't get myself together, I'm going to lose him. Because a real man, one thought, one mind, one way, man, we're not gonna chase. We're just not gonna chase women. Gentlemen, to be honest with you, I wouldn't know the first thing to tell you on how to chase a woman. That's men, we just don't chase women. We just don't run behind them. And if you're running behind a woman and trying to get her, you're gonna lose. So if you wanna build attraction fast, guys, there is certain ways you got to do it. You've got to stop pursuing, and you got to learn the game, because the game is going to create a demand. Remember, the demand is that women want what other women want. And that's the thing about you guys that y'all don't understand. Most of y'all don't understand those rules. See, you think by running behind her, you're creating demand. You're not. No, you're just chasing after a woman. And women want that person that they know without a shadow of a doubt that if he's not talking to me, then somebody else is entertaining him, and that person isn't me. So what do I have to do to get myself together to get that person, okay? Stop running behind these women and everything, okay? The thing at the end of the day, gentlemen, when you stop being her fan, okay, and you become that man that I know you can be, it is going to be at that point, gentlemen, you're not going to have to worry about what it is you're worrying about right now. You're not looking at attraction the right way because you don't see yourself as attractive. When you see yourself as attractive, you move differently. And most of you guys see yourself, you down yourself, you talk bad about yourself, you don't like yourselves, but yet you want a woman to be attracted to you. How does that work? If I don't see myself as the guy, then why would a woman see me as the guy? But a person that says that is always going to try to force being the guy on that woman, which is going to mess everything up. So gentlemen, if you want to change the rules of attraction, you have got to learn the game and understand the different realities that we're in right now. Your reality that you're in right now is why you are not attractive, because you can't see it. You can't see what you can't see because your mind is like this prison that's just forcing you to feel like you're ugly. Gentlemen, I'm not here to judge you guys, nor will I judge a woman. But there's no such thing as an ugly person, especially when you're the only one of your kind. And if you feel that a person looking at you, determining your value, makes you good looking or ugly, then this is why you're losing, because you're basing who you are off of somebody else's thought process. Guys, I'm just gonna say this last thing. Always remember, emotions don't have a criteria. The emotions don't care about height or money or clothes and status. If it feels, it will turn into primal. It will trigger something in her. And even though she might not like you here, oh, she's gonna like you right there. And if she likes you right here, that's when you win. It's gotta be right here, gentlemen. It's gotta be right here. Because if it ain't here, it ain't gonna happen. Guys, just remember that, man. It's gonna be the end of our video, but not the end of our discussion. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments, gentlemen. I will try to say hi to all of you. I can't say hi to everybody's comment, but if I catch your comment, I'll make sure I'll go ahead and shout you out and say what's up to you and everything like that. But gentlemen, if you're ready for your pathway, go to themanmindset@gmail.com. Ask for your pathway. This is a starting process. Without this process, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to continue to do the same things. The choice is yours. But when you're ready to grow, get your pathway. But you don't have to, this is not you got to get it right now. Kick the tires. Watch our videos. Watch our YouTube shorts. Watch our live shows. We're live all the time where you can ask questions. We spit the game off the top of the dome to show you we're the real deal. But the choice is yours. If you want to continue to be where you're at, you can't complain later on. I know there's good in you. You just got to find it. And the only way you're going to find it is you got to have somebody help you get out of the reality that you're in and show you a brand new reality called you. And when you find that, everything is going to change, man. It's your boy, the Dean, man. And guess what? If you love this video, you're going to like the one that we have right here, man. So make sure you check that out as well, because the game doesn't sleep, even if you do. Guys, I will definitely talk to you guys later. Peace.